Good morning, Spiritual Living Center of Atlanta. Good to be here. There is a place in my heart where I find the truth. I find me and you, a truth beyond what you may see now. But when we are one, we bring more good about. No matter who or what you call yourself or where you come from, yeah. There is a place in this world with open arms right now. Welcome to love, welcome to peace, welcome to our community. Let your light shine. We're so much more when we unite. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. See with new eyes, allow and unfold. Embrace and let go. Trust the flow. There's a freedom in love when you follow your heart. Together we are stronger than we could ever be apart. No matter who or what you call yourself or where you come from, yeah. There is a place in this world with open arms right now. Welcome to love, welcome to peace, welcome to our community. And be who you are, and let your light shine. We're so much more when we unite. Yeah, yeah, oh, when we unite. Oh, yeah. Slowly feel all that's around you, and all that you feel, and all that you know. Let it go. Welcome to love, welcome to peace, welcome to our community. Be who you are. Oh, and let your light shine. We're so much more when we unite. Yeah, when we unite. Oh, oh, oh. When we unite. Yeah, yeah. Oh, when we unite. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You welcome here. Love is welcome here. Peace is always welcome here. You are welcome here. Welcome, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Give it up for John. Come on now. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Spiritual Living Center of Atlanta. I'm Reverend Jean Bell. My pronouns are she and her, and I am so glad that you are here with us today. If you are viewing on Facebook or YouTube Live, please like and share this broadcast so we can continue to spread the wonderful news of new thought and science mind out into the world. If this is your first time visiting, please see a welcome team member out in the hallway for a gift, especially for you. If you haven't been here in a long time, go see the welcome team members out in the hallway for a gift, especially for you. I'm going to go through a few of the announcements, And one of the first ones is Spiritually Curious this afternoon. I'm so excited. I saw you. There you are. Tony Jenkins is one of our practitioners. Tony Jenkins is also a clinician, and he has this wonderful workshop called Spiritually Curious. This is where we get the opportunity to talk about everything and anything that's not necessarily science of mind, and we have permission to do that. New Age, hocus pocus stuff, things that we normally would never, ever, ever talk about in the science of mind setting, and we get the opportunity to do that and to explore it and see if it works or doesn't work. And then this Wednesday, I will be teaching a class called Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life. And this is one of the CSL, Centers for Spiritual Living certified courses. Like if you are on that inward journey where you want to become a practitioner, there are 6 classes that you would have to take before you would be able to even consider taking the advanced consciousness classes. And this is one of those classes. This is the foundational class, and this helps give you the foundations of the science of mind principles. It teaches you how to do an affirmative prayer, which is spiritual mind treatment. We talk about the creative process and all the spiritual practices and principles that go along with New Thought and Science of Mind. And then on Friday, come join me, volunteer with me. We're going to have the Toco Hills Community Alliance Mobile Food Pantry. As we all know, prices have gone up, and we continue to be blessed, but there are individuals that are food insecure, and we help to provide them with something to get through, hopefully for the month. Lots of vegetables, a lot of different products. So there's a lot of things that you can volunteer for. I will be on traffic control. We need people doing that. We need people to set up. We need people for food distribution. All the things. Just scan that QR code and come join me on Friday. I always feel fulfilled when I do that. And then you can give individuals a smile and let them know that we are here for them, that they too belong. All right, and so I'm going to introduce this fabulous singer, John Stringer. There you are. John Stringer is a life teacher, speaker, Billboard charting singer, songwriter, healer, and award-winning international best-selling author with a passion for music, community, and staying aligned with Source from moment to moment. He currently serves as a partner at Healing Arts Management, which is producing the upcoming Inner Healer Summit on September the 26th, right here in this building. John, come on up and tell us a little bit more about all these wonderful things. John has been a part of our community for so many years. That song that he sang, he says it's for our community, but he tells that to all the communities. I'm just saying, but we still love you so dearly, right, so tell us a little bit about what's coming up.
You got it. So the upcoming Inner Healer Summit is actually a summit centered on wellness, on music, and on healing our bodies, and it features world-renowned naturopathic doctor, Dr. Mark Armstrong. He is the founder of it. We're helping him bring it together as his vision, so we're honored to have him here today. He has been doing medicine here in the wonderful Atlanta area, or really Roswell, but the Atlanta area, Georgia area, for over 33 years. We'll be celebrating 34 years, and we'll also have some of his amazing other doctors, including Harvard-trained Dr. Serena Satcher, including master herbalist Dr. Stephen Tates, and other experts, and also music and food. So a one-day extravaganza.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. And they'll be right here. John's, he'll have offerings out in the hallway. His beautiful wife will be there. Dr. Mark will be there. Please go see them after service. And John will be at the table as well. One of the bonus, they will provide a discount for anyone that signs up today. Yes, is that true?
Yes, I'm glad you mentioned that. I forgot to tell them that. Thank you. Yeah, you actually get the free on-demand recordings, which is like a $30 bonus discount when you sign up today. So just to let you know.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, I want you all to join me in our monthly affirmation. I'm going to read it all the way through, and then I'm going to invite you to say it with me in one voice. Today, I answer the call to move boldly with love. I refuse to shrink or live in fear. Instead, I now declare the truth to myself and to the world that my purpose is to share goodness and ever-loving kindness in all that I do. All right, can we say this in one voice? All right. Today, I answer the call to move boldly with love. I refuse to shrink or live in fear. Instead, I now declare the truth to myself and to the world that my purpose is to share goodness and ever-loving kindness in all that I do. And so it is.
So when the great I am said, you can heal right now, I kept trying to say yes. And I could feel something holding me back. So I heard, okay, if you're not gonna do it this way, go see this doctor. So I went to Dr. Mark, and he helped my body heal what I'd been struggling with for years. When other doctors told me they couldn't figure it out, he showed me what I needed to do so that my body could heal itself. 24 hours later, everything was gone. So that's the power of saying yes to when we listen to the source of life and how it leads us to where we need to be. That's what this song is about. And it's a song of thanksgiving in all the ways the great I am is leading us when we listen, all the ways it is being us. I wanna say thank you for the way you gently open my eyes. No matter what I do, your love is always coming through. When I look in any situation and I say yes, I say yes, I say yes to your love. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. You've created me fearlessly and wonderfully to be your instrument. Use me, use me. I surrender in this moment. Let me be your eyes, let me be your hands, let me be your voice. I'll give you everything I can, and I say yes. Great Spirit, I say yes. Father, Mother, I say yes to your love. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. And take my hands, do what you will, and take my voice, do what you will, and take my all, do what you will, and let your love flow through me. I know you know the plans to prosper me, give me hope and a future, and I say yes. I surrender, and I say yes, yes, and I say yes to love, yes to joy, yes to peace, yes, yes, yes. Check this out. Will you sing this with me? The long way I say yes. I say yes. Great Spirit, I say yes. Father, we say yes. Mother, we say yes to your love. Thank you.
Yes. Yes. I say. I love that song. We should be saying yes every day to Spirit. Every day. And one of the main tenets of the science of mind philosophy is that this ultimate reality, God, Spirit, is the life force of all that there is. Ancient wisdom tells us that the manifest universe is the outcome of the eternal self-knowingness of this divine intelligence. So, in this awareness, I'm going to ask you to know something wonderful with me. Let us know something wonderful together. Let's go within. Close your eyes and say yes. And if you are able, take a couple of deep breaths in. I'll speak these words in the first person, and I invite you to accept whatever resonates with you for yourself. But this is what I know. I recognize that there is one power in the universe and that it is greater than I am, and I can use it. It is life itself. Oh, it's called by so many names. I now recognize that this divine presence is within me and all around me. I know that I am one with Spirit, one with the ever-present life. And I recognize that this is the truth for everyone here and for all people. Therefore, I declare a greater expression of love and the fullness of life for the members and friends of the Spiritual Living Center of Atlanta. I recognize that this is a divine birthright to live, move, and be in the midst of the divine goodness of Spirit. For Spirit only wants for my good. I now acknowledge that the call of the divine is ever available, and I answer. I say yes with a joyful heart. I recognize Spirit's creative power, and it is forever calling, saying, command of me, and I will answer. My only responsibility is to heed the answer and act accordingly, for this invitation is forever given. I know that this service is a blessing, that the Spiritual Living Center of Atlanta is a blessing to all who participate and support its mission of divine love and belonging. I bless our guest musician, John Stringer, knowing that his music fills this sanctuary with uplifting frequencies of love and joy. For this and so much more, I am grateful. Grateful that there is a power in this universe that hears me and answers always. It is done, and so it is. So it is, and so it is. We are in the second week of our monthly theme, Answer the Call. Now, last Sunday I said that we are all in varying degrees of answering the divine call, and that it's not just a one-time call. In fact, it's not even a one-way call. At times, it's a two-way communication, and I say at times because when we are in relationship with this universal presence, called by so many different names, then it's a two-way call. And we do choose to be in relationship because we're always at choice. Always at choice. And as I said last Sunday, we get to choose to start anew every day and answer the call of the divine. For you see, the divine is the sole essence of our being. We answer the call of the divine when we come into full recognition that Spirit, God, universe is all that there is. And ever available, never in absence. So today I want to take a closer look at how this shows up in our lives. Throughout time, many philosophical and theological traditions have explored the nature of reality, reality with a capital R, because they wanted to know the ultimate source of existence. And they didn't have Google. They didn't have ChatGPT to ask these questions to. They were looking up at the sky, and they were struck at what they saw. Thousands of years ago, without light pollution, when they saw the Milky Way, because that's what they could see, and the constellations, they felt that there must be a master architect who created such majesty. They looked out over the oceans and the seas and to the mountains and pondered, what is this amazing thing called life? And who am I in relationship to all of this majesty? How did all this come to be? How did I come to be? Those and many other esoteric questions were pondered, and those who felt this indwelling presence contemplated and meditated, asking this thing, because Ernest Holmes called it the thing itself. They asked this thing, this presence, which they sensed in the depths of their being but could not name, to reveal itself to them. They called out, and Spirit answered. These mystics across the world, across numerous belief systems, found one central theme: God, Spirit. That this thing was an ultimate presence, a consciousness, and that it is the source from which all things come. Our scientists today call it the unified field. Because, they don't want to call it anything other than that, because they're scientists. They all have recognized this. This concept forms a cornerstone of the most ancient Hermetic writings of Eastern philosophies, of Greek philosophy, that the belief that Spirit, God, is the source of all things, is the first cause to all that there is. This core belief is the main tenet of most religions today, including our own. You know, there have been some centers for spiritual living, and they're across the United States, and they like to sanitize the divine God, the mention of God out, and just focus on principle and manifestation and things of that nature. But we don't do that, because that manifestation has a power and it has a source. It is the thing itself, and that is what makes these manifestations come forth. So we get the opportunity to take a deeper look at that and take a deeper dive so that we can come in true alignment with this power and this presence. And just as the mystics of old cultivated a relationship with universal source, so too must we cultivate a relationship with the divine. That means recognizing its nature, the depths of that nature, at least as much as we can fathom. Not the shallow intellectual recognition that so many in our philosophy, nobody here of course, but so many in our philosophy already do enough of, but a real understanding of the immensity of Spirit's nature and our relationship to it and its relationship to us. And the first step in answering this divine call, then, is a realization. It's a recognition of the allness of the divine intelligence. Recognition here means a deep, intuitive understanding of a fundamental truth about existence, the immanency of Spirit. That Spirit is laced in all things, because it is all things. And for our finite minds, that's not always easy to comprehend. Divine recognition goes beyond mere intellectual acceptance that God is the source of all that there is. It implies that the divine presence is the sustaining principle of our very life. God is not just a being among others, but the very ground of being itself, being with a capital B, the ultimate cause and sustainer of all that exists. That's really hard sometimes to get your head around. One, absolute, indestructible, self-existent cause. What would it mean for us to move from the intellectual to the embodiment of that truth? That God is the very ground of our being itself. Nobody? No takers? We would be saying namaste all day long. Do you know how many times I said namaste on the way here? Because Spirit be showing up really strange on 78 sometimes. I'm like, namaste, you better be careful. Namaste. You be saying namaste all day long. And one of the definitions of this term, namaste, is the sacred in me recognizes the sacred in you. The divine in me recognizes the divine in you. The God in me recognizes the God in you, right? Just meditating on these words alone would be life transforming and would get you through traffic really easy, right? It will raise your frequency. And then there's that word again. The sacred in me recognizes, recognition. Recognition happens to be the first step in the way we pray. What we call spiritual mind treatment, which is affirmative prayer. In that spiritual mind treatment, the very first thing we do is recognize the allness of divine intelligence. We don't do anything else but recognize, come into alignment with. That Spirit is the omnipotence, right? Not omnipotent. The omnipotence, all-powerful, omnipresence, and omniscient. It is the recognition of the thing itself. And in this deep knowingness that this is true, and then knowing that we are one with it, that's the unifying step. That's step 2, right? So that's the unifying step. These two things, recognition and unification, are what gives our prayer the power. Ernest Holmes tells us so eloquently, at the center of my consciousness, I recognize a transcendent principle, forever animating, sustaining, vitalizing, recreating, guiding, directing, inspiring. There is within me that which knows what to do and impels me to act in accord with its perfect law and order and its complete peace. There is within me that knows what to do, how to do it, and does it when we recognize it as the power of our life. In a writing which I can't quite place because I think it was on paper, so I can't find it, Holmes spoke to the practitioners, and let me just be clear, we are all practitioners of this philosophy, all of us who practice its spiritual principles. So this advice applies to all of us. He said, and I'm paraphrasing, that when you do spiritual mind treatment, when you do a spiritual mind treatment, do not leave steps of recognition and unification until you feel, understand, and know the truth and power of these two steps. Do not leave until you have a conviction and fire that God, Spirit, universal I am, is the absolute truth in your mind and heart, and you are one with it. Because once you have embodied completely these two things, once there's no doubt in your mind, heart, and soul that this is the truth, then when you speak your word, your affirmation, there is nothing, no thing that can stop it from manifesting. Can I get an amen on that? The universal law, which is God, operates upon your conviction, fueled by your fire. So the divine call, looking at it from a deeper level, is to recognize with all your mind, all your soul, your entire being, that spirit, and you are eternally one. Say, spirit, and me are eternally one. And as I said earlier, answering the call is a two-way communication. We should call upon universal intelligence. And last Sunday, I told you that the word command is a synonym for call. So command spirit in belief and in conviction, knowing that spirit will respond to you. Holmes said in the Living the Science of Mind, can you give me that water, please? He said, spiritual power is of no particular value. It's of no particular value to us until we use it. That's powerful. We must not only be conscious of this power, we must be actively conscious of it. This is one of the first lessons we learn in spiritual science. We must actively be conscious of this power. You can be conscious of electricity, but if you don't turn on the switch, it's not going to work. You're going to stay in the dark. You will be in the dark. Turn on your God power. Your spiritual practice amplifies your faith and conviction and guides you to your spiritual switch. Turn your light on. You see, we must know and know that we know, and that means we must consciously recognize that spirit is omnipresence, omnipotence, and omniscient. We must know this beyond a doubt that it is our life. And when we know this, this is what gives power when we speak and declare greater truth. Yes, I'm going to be redundant because one of these phrases will catch. You will hear it at one point in time. It will make sense to you. Oh, didn't she just say that again? Oh, but this one heard it the second time. Yes, and when we know this, this is what gives our word power, and we can declare a greater truth. Our word, infused with conviction, impresses upon the universal law, which brings forth our manifestation. It brings forth demonstration. It brings these things into our lives. Holmes tells us, the greater the conviction, the more power our word will have. We should act as though we already have dominion. Can you act like you have dominion? We should declare the truth by stating that there is nothing to be afraid of. Good is omnipotent. Good instantly, effectively, and permanently destroys both fear and the effects of fear. The freedom of God is our freedom. The power of God is our power. The presence of God is in us now. The mind of God is our mind, and the joy of God is our joy. Is that not beautiful? So the call then is a path of recognition, recognizing every single day that there is no escaping who you are and what Spirit is in and through and as you. And that your word has power because of your conviction in this truth. So what are you going to do with this information? What are you going to do with this knowledge? You're going to just say, nice talk, Reverend Jean, loved it. Or are you going to go out in the world and turn up your God light? Are you going to act divine, right? What are you going to do with it? When we answer the call by recognizing that we are one with this divine consciousness, we step into our power to affect change in our lives, our communities, and the world. We become new human beings. We become new humans in this awareness infused with spiritual power. We come to recognize that we are not helpless, nor are we victims. No, the point of our oneness, the point of our divine connection is that we have access to the power of Spirit within us to bring about a better way of life for ourselves and for others. So let us recognize that the call of life is divine intelligence, seeking to express freely and fully through us in every given moment. As Holmes said in the Declaration of Principles, let us believe in our own soul, our own spirit, and our own destiny, because we understand. Now you can substitute that word understand for recognize, for we recognize that the life of all is God. So beloveds, the invitation is simple, but it's not passive. The call of life doesn't stop when you leave this sanctuary. It goes out every day, in every moment. And every day you get to choose how you answer. Not just with your lips, but with your life. Not just here, but in how you move through your week, in the recognition you bring to the checkout line, the classroom, the family dinner table, on I-78, the moments no one else sees. Because there are times I want to cuss people out on 78, but then I go back to namaste, all right? When the moments no one else sees. This week, catch yourself in the choosing. When fear whispers, when doubt shows up, when life hands you a situation that says, prove it. Prove me now. That is the call. Answer it. Not with more information, but with conviction. Recognize the presence. Recognize your oneness with it. And then speak your word as though you already have dominion, because you do. You already have dominion. You are not waiting on Spirit because Spirit's not waiting on you. No, it is already saying yes. I say yes. I love that song. Yes. Already responding, already available. The only question is whether you will answer. Will you answer? Yes. All right. Let us leave here today not just having heard the call, but having answered it with our whole mind, our whole soul, and our whole life. It is done, and so it is.
After all that goodness, I got to find the mic. That was incredible, Reverend Jean. When we let that love do its thing. That's kind of what this song's about. When your soul feels the passion, rises up in the magic, and when your joy overflows and you're filled with compassion, that's love. That's love. What you see and what you learn, that's not the ultimate concern. It's what you choose to think and be, or feel the truth that sets you free. That's love. Yeah, yeah. That's love. Allow it to flow. Go ahead and get out the way. Let your night turn into day. Allow love to take control. It's about what moves your soul, yeah, yeah. Hey, what moves your soul? All right, that's love. That's love. When you offer forgiveness and let go of resistance, when you seek to understand and you lend a helping hand, yeah, that's love. All right, allow it to flow. Go ahead and get out the way. Let your night turn into day. Allow love to take control. It's about what moves your soul. All right, what moves your soul. Oh yeah, that's love. That's love. Whoa. It's the reason for living, yeah, yeah. It's why you deserve it all. No, it's receiving and it's giving. Listen now. Can you hear the call? That's love. Talking about that two-way conversation. That's love. Yeah, that's love. All right, allow it to flow. I am love, here I am.
Yes, yes, yes. This is our opportunity for grateful giving. Thank you, John, for giving us so much today. Thank you so much. And thank all of you that give, all of the contributing members, all the pledging members. If you're not a pledging member, consider doing that, because that's how we make our budget, off of what is being pledged on an annual basis. And we can be able to afford wonderful individuals like this man right here. All right, so there are many ways to give. You can text to Tide at 404-800-9467, or you can scan the QR code, or you can go to our website, /donations, or you can give in the receptacles on both sides of the sanctuary. Cash and check is always welcome. Thank you for all that you do. You bless us indeed. So I want you to join me now in our grateful giving affirmation, and we're going to say it all together in one voice. I live in a universe of abundance. As I freely and joyfully give, I join in the divine flow, and all that I share with life returns to me multiplied abundantly. And so it is. So please join us after service. John's going to bless us with another song. We have food down in the fellowship hall, and then we have Tony Jenkins' workshop at 4:30 or 4:30. So that'll be upstairs in room one of them. You'll find it, right? Yes, so come join us. Come eat, drink, get a little education, and be merry. All right, John, please.
If you ever find me lost again, wandering outside instead, remind me to find my way back within, 'cause I'm ready to give in. I share, I meant, I hold. Just let this freedom go from your heart. It knows it's that universal life flowing deep in your heart from the beginning and the end. Now I've been living in a fantasy where I forgot I'm you and I forgot you're me. But now I'm realizing that it's time to be something so much more. Oh, never again separation, never again devaluation, misinterpretation, idealization. We're making a way for soul and body integration. 'Cause I'm a new human. I finally see what it means to be, yes, a new human, and I honor everything. Hey, 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 hey. Oh yeah, and I honor everything. Check it. So clap your hands, bring your soul to life. Look around in your family's eyes. We're all in this together, right? And we could bring it to the house tonight. I said we're all here to remember love, to give and receive from the essence of knowing that we are all enough to be the visions for our lives. 'Cause I'm a new human. I finally see what it means to be, yes, a new human, and I honor everything. Oh, hey, 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 hey. Oh yeah, and I honor everything. Check it. We are the ones, the wait is done, and we give thanks for everyone. Nobody left behind, we're one, and our illuminating bodies realizing we're divine, 'cause we're the new humans. Yeah, we finally see what it means to be. Yes, we're the new humans, and we honor everything. Oh, 'cause we're the new humans, yes. Oh, we finally see what it means to be. Yes, the new humans, and we honor everything. Oh yeah. Hey, 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 hey. Oh yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Am light. I heard a voice that told me I'm essential. How all my fears are limiting my potential. Said it's time to step into the light and use every bit